Good morning, Lexington 1 CTE teachers. I'm Brian Hearn, Lexington 1 CTE director, and I hope you enjoy your Friday morning at River Bluff. Learn a lot and take advantage of the collaborative time that you have. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, whether it's Thursday afternoon before you leave or Friday morning with your job-alike team. Pardon the reading, but there's a lot of information here, so I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I want to take just a few minutes and hit some of the current events in the CTE world to make sure everyone has a chance to hear the good news and reminders for both this semester and the future. There are four main topics, so if you're a note taker, I will hopefully be very clear and distinguish between the essential takeaways that I want you to have. First up is our Perkins local plan and state equipment funding. When we met in August, State CTE Director Ron Riveri and I shared the good news about the state EIA equipment budget. From 15-16 to 16-17, it increased by 214%. The good news for all of you CTE programs is that from my perspective, all equipment requests that met CTE program and EIA requirements that you requested for this school year were funded. If my perspective is not correct, please stay tuned for even better news in just a second. With just a few exceptions, the 16-17 items have been ordered or are deep into the procurement process. If one of the few exceptions belong to you, please work with your department head and or bookkeeper to make sure you get your allocated funds encumbered in Business Plus by Tuesday, February 28th. And now for better news. If there's an item, large or small, well, at least $500, that you would like to request for the next school year, and that will improve your current CTE program, we expect to receive about the same funding for 17-18. So funding for next year looks great as well. Information will be sent out from LTC, either Mr. Myers or myself, about next year's request during the week of March 6th. Prioritized lists from all high schools will be due back at the end of April. One last reminder about CTE funds. If your 16-17 items have come in under budget or you have changed your mind about a budgeted item and you have money remaining in that account, those funds may not be spent on anything else without prior approval from me. As you are no doubt aware, this is not local money. These CTE funds from federal and state grants, these CTE funds come from federal and state grants, and we must abide by all federal, state, and Lexington 1 fiscal guidelines. That being said, this has been an awesome fiscal year for CTE, and I appreciate your cooperation and attentiveness to the rules. So thank you. Number two, the next thing up is industry credentials. If the CTE budget information is good news, say 3-star type news, then the news we received last Friday about industry certifications is even better, like 5-star caliber news. We've been hearing from Mr. Riveri since September about a state proviso that provides money for completed industry certifications, but we just found out how much. Turns out that out of the 82 LEAs, which are unique school districts in South Carolina, some of them a good bit larger than ours, Lexington 1 had the most seniors leave with an industry-recognized credential last year. So our share of the $3 million proviso pot is just over $175,000. That, of course, is excellent news. We certainly want to be good stewards of this money that must go towards certifying students, and we will be making proposals to Central Services in the next 4 to 6 weeks. But the bottom line is that we have money to expand Microsoft, Adobe, SolidWorks, Autodesk, and the list goes on, and any and all other industry certifications to all of our high schools. This is totally separate from the previously mentioned equipment money, so we at LTC are open to any and all proposals to certify more students at your school in whatever program you deem necessary. It's got to be a CTE program. Please contact me. I'm B. Hearn at lexington1.net. Bryce Myers is our assistant director. He's B. Myers, M-Y-E-R-S. And Rosemary Bianchi is our program manager. She's R-B-I-A-N-C-H-I. If you have any ideas to help us spend this money and certify even more kids here in Lexington 1. A third thing is much shorter. It's about selling your programs and working to generate CTE completers. As you are all aware, students do not have to take any of your classes. I know many of you bend over backwards to help educate students and parents about what classes lead to pathway completion, how kids can enhance their job resume and college application with with the career skills that we teach and about all of the other opportunities available in Lexington 1 if they feel your program is not the one for them. I just want to reiterate that providing this type of CTE customer service is the expectation across the district, and we all benefit from robust programs if we're all working together. Thank you very much for meeting this expectation. And last but certainly not least, the LTC faculty and staff is hosting our second annual Career Festival on Thursday, March 23rd. Last year we hosted nearly 1,000 people from the Lexington 1 community as we showed off all of our programs and our upper level students in fun and interactive ways. Please save the date and come back. Please save the date and come back if you came last year. But come join us from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, March 23rd. And if you would like to participate in any way, please let me and or the appropriate LTC instructor know as soon as possible. Referring back to number 3, if we all work together to spread the awesome news of career opportunities in CTE education, everyone wins, especially the students. So to recap the 4 topics, number 1, 16-17 purchases need to be in Business Plus by February 28th. 17-18 information will be sent out early March. They'll be due in April. Number 2, let us know how you would like to help us spend our newfound certification money. Number 3, sell your programs and provide superior customer service. And number 4, LTC Career Festival on the afternoon of March 23rd, 2017. Please save the date, and all are welcome. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy the rest of your professional learning day. Have a great weekend.